What's up, guys? Welcome back to another review. Another squonkalicious review at my channel geekay.com. I'm planning to reach 20,000 subscribers in the next 30 days. So please, if you've been secretly watching my videos, never subscribe, now is the time to subscribe. Help me to reach that goal of 20,000 subscribers in the next 30 days. So today I want to review a relatively new squonking RDA out of Australia, which is the Haku RDA. Let's take a look. Alright, so this is the packaging for the Haku Phenom, of course made in Australia. If I'm not mistaken, one of the very few that's coming out of Australia, and it's fairly new, relatively new, maybe, I don't know, 2 months. So I got this for the purpose of the review from Steven Hasani. But if you want to go out and get one, it's going to cost you about 95 bucks, right? From what I understand, the pricing, as they have put it on their Facebook page, it's $85 US dollars, not including PayPal fees, right? Not including PayPal fees. And sort of like a split shipping kind of situation. So if you order from the United States, you would have to pay 85 bucks plus shipping, plus PayPal fees, which I think is about 4%, something like that. And plus the shipping part from Australia to the United States. So it will be about 95 bucks. And then you also have to pay the local shipping within United States. And they have a few administrators, I think, in the United States. I definitely got this one from the admin based in Malaysia, Baim Chikong. You'll find a link to the Facebook group. It's a Facebook group thing. Then you have to get into the group and then wait for a list to get the Haku Phenom or Haku Cruiser, whichever you want. I'll talk about that later, but let's just talk about the product itself, right? So Haku Phenom comes in a very simple packaging like this, apparently to save some money in shipping costs and also to make it look not like a very expensive product so that you don't get taxed. And here is the Haku itself, right? This one, as I said, is the Haku Phenom, but they also have the Haku Cruiser. I'll talk about the differences. You get a bag of spares with 2 O-rings. Standard gold-plated 510 pin, as you can see here. It comes with the squonking pin, but you get the standard 510 pins. That's good. 2 grub screws for your post and 2 Allen wrenches. One is for the grub screws for your build deck, and the other one is actually to remove your squonking pin. So at the bottom it says Haku, and it should say Phenom or Cruiser, and you have Australia and the serial number right here. The diameter is 22 millimeters. Height without the drip tip is 18.2, and with the included drip tip is 25 millimeters. And it only comes in one color, the satin finish, like as you see here. So here's a look inside, and you can see it's a very simple top cap. No moving parts, nothing, just one solid stainless steel satin finish piece right here. And it's a pretty thick top cap, right? If you look at this, pretty thick. So here's the deck. And it has those channeled airflow, like you see a lot of squonking RDAs today have the same type of airflow, like from the Hadaly and stuff like that. So what that basically means is that instead of just having an airflow opening at the side and allowing your air to randomly travel wherever it wants to go, something like this, something like the Haku, actually focus your airflow inwards as much as possible, as close as possible to the coils. And that helps to get a very smooth, focused airflow, and also helps you to get better flavor. Again, not something that's unique to the Haku. Lots of other squonking RDAs have it as well. Now, in terms of the Haku, however, one thing that is unique is that it actually goes downwards, right? The airflow actually goes downwards, as you can see. Let me show you, right? Right, at an angle, just like that. And if you look at the size or the shape of the airflow It's actually oval, it's actually longer vertically instead of horizontally, right? So all that helps to give the Haku a unique airflow, I would say, unique airflow and a unique vape experience. Now, as for the build deck itself, you have very limited space, as you can see here. Now, there is a difference between the Haku Phenom and the Haku Cruiser. With the Haku Cruiser, I don't have a Haku Cruiser to show you. Basically, this part right here will also be cut out all the way here. So you have additional wicking room right here and also right here. But as far as I can tell, that's the only difference between the Haku Cruiser and this one, the Haku Phenom. I did ask Steven what is the big difference, and he did tell me that the Haku Cruiser, the one with the open deck, the one that has an extra wicking room right here and right here, it's area and it's better for fruity flavors, etc. That's what he told me. I don't know how true is that, because the rest of it is the same, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I don't have a Haku Cruiser to compare, but from what I can tell, the size of the airflow, the angle of the airflow, and the post, etc., and even the top cap is exactly the same between the two. So that is the only difference, right? However, I would say that if you want to use it as a squonking RDA, remember it has a standard 510 pin, so you can use it as a regular RDA. If you want to use it as squonking RDA, the Phenom is good enough because you don't really need a big juice well right here. You can just squonk anytime you want. If you want also to use it as a regular RDA, then I think that extra wicking room on both sides actually helps because you have more space and you don't have to keep dripping all the time. So let me take this build out, although I don't want to do it because I'm getting a fantastic vape from this coil right here, but I will do it for your sake. So you'll screw from the top and you can see that this part is closed off, whereas the other side is open. So you can just slide your coil in on this side, but on this side you actually got to push your coil in from right here, right? And this hole right here is the limiting factor of the width of your coil, how big a coil you can use. If you can get it through this hole, then the other side should be no issue. And of course you have your peak insulator right here. This squonking pin is pretty flush with the bottom, and that means that you will be able to suck in the excess juice pretty efficiently. If you have a Hadaly, if you have your favorite Hadaly build, if you have the Soul S, for example, and you have your own favorite build, I'm pretty sure that you can use the exact same build in Haku. I'm sure it can fit whatever coil you're using. Today I'm going to be using the Ready Box by Coil Master. Advanced coils, 6 pieces of coils. So inside you will see the specs for the coil, showing you how the coil is built. 26 gauge. Dual parallel 26 gauge and a 39 gauge coil, fuse clapton. You can see the inner diameter, the material used, and the resistance, right? And here you have your 3 set of coils and lots of organic cotton already cut and ready for you to use. So let's take this coil for example, and this is going to be the triple clapton, 26 gauge, and it should come up to about 0.25 ohms. So this one, if you measure it with the Haku, if it can go in this hole right here, then it should work. However, you would need to bend your leads a little bit, because when you want to put it in from this side, it is a bit challenging if the leads are not already bent. But you know what? I think I'm going to go with the 0.3 ohms. I'm going to go with the Clapton parallel coil. This entire box by Coil Master costs about $9.90, I think. And you can get it from coil-master.com if you want to buy it online. And I think it's a very, very good price for the type of coils that they give you. Because I don't have the skills or the patience to sit down and build coils like this. So it looks like it's going to fit really well in the Haku. However, I want to add another wrap just to take advantage of the size of the build deck area right here. Alright, now I'm going to place this coil in, and this is actually the most difficult part in the Haku, right? There you go, not that difficult after all. And the other side is really easy. The other side, you just slot it in and you put your coiling rod flat with the base, and that should give you the good, or I think the optimal height for your coils. Just going to screw this down. I'm going to start with this side. I'm going to position my coil a little bit, center it. Cut out the excess leads. And make sure that you flatten down the end of it, right? Because it's a bit difficult to get your wire cutter all the way in for this side, the closed side of the deck. So you have to trim it a little bit. And the rest of it, you just got to push it out of the way so that it doesn't contact the top cap. Alright, just bend it upwards and that should work pretty fine. I have it on my DPM Limo. I have a separate review for this, a very, very affordable regulated DNA 60 or DNA 75 squonk mod coming out of the Philippines. So check my channel for the review on that. So I'm getting a 0.2 ohm reading. That coil is glowing so beautiful. And let's squonk. One good thing is because of the angle of the airflow when you have the top cap on, it's not very easy to over squonk on the Haku. See what I mean? All the excess juice just gets back into the bottle. So here's the interesting part about the Haku and the design of the Haku, which I didn't mention so far. Let me move it up to 40 watts. You see the slopes here on the post on both sides. You see the slopes, right? Check out the direction of the vapor because of the shape of the slopes that you see here. Right, you can see the slopes actually just pushing all that vapor right upwards, right? You can see all the vapor just getting pushed upwards because of the two posts right here. Let's put the top cap back on. The airflow on the Haku is just so smooth. It's so smooth and so funneled, so channel funnel, so good. And the flavor is really good. And the coil master coils are performing really well. I actually lowered it to about 30 watts. Let's give it a squonk and move that up to about 40. I have the airflow wide open on both sides. It's just perfect, the perfect kind of vape for me. So let me get through the pros and cons, and then I'll tell you about how to get the Haku RDA. So pros, for the price point of $95 considering it's a high-end atomizer, high-end squonk atomizer, it's definitely a pro. I bought more expensive stuff that didn't even come with a drip tip, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you remember that review. So this one, it comes with everything, good amount of spares and stuff like that. The packaging is nothing to shout about, but as I said before, they have a reason to put in such simple packaging to help you save money in terms of not getting taxed, etc. The build quality on your Haku is phenomenal. Everything, you can just listen to the top cap. When I put it on, it just snaps into place. The measurements are perfect. The O-rings are good. Oh, look at that, man. The post, the grab screws, everything very good in the Haku RDA. Nothing to find fault with the build quality. For the design is subjective, looks are subjective. As I said in the close-ups, honestly, at first I was like, this just kind of looks kind of boring to me. But now when I have it, I used it for a while, I really grown to like it. The simple design, it really works. The minimalistic approach, for me, it really works. So design is subjective. For me, it's a pro. It works and it looks good. It looks classy, not over the top, bells and whistles kind of stuff. Simple, elegant look. And the other pros, of course, is very good flavor, beautiful airflow from the Haku RDA. Now let's talk about the cons. This isn't specifically a con with the Haku RDA, but most squonking atomizers that are similar to this Haku RDA. I'm talking about the low profile, single coil, reduced deck type of RDA. It gets hot. Again, depends on the build that you have in here. The larger your Clapton wires are, if it's fused Clapton, fused alien staple, mumbo jumbo kind of Clapton, then it gets hot faster. And it stays hot for a long time because it has a solid, thick stainless steel cap, and the deck is, the main part of the deck is stainless steel because it's reduced, right? So it really traps the heat and it stays hot for a long time as well. Again, not something specific to the Haku. Most other short profile reduced deck RDAs have the exact same issue. My Soul S as well as the Gambit RDA, which I have not reviewed yet, exact same issues. So sometimes I wonder why they even bother with this stainless steel cap. I mean, it is a 22mm RDA with a deck that is designed, I think, designed for larger single coil Clapton alien fused mumbo jumbo coils, but at the same time, when you have those coils in there, it gets hot. I would have preferred it to just get a really nice quality Delrin, black Delrin top cap or Ultim top cap. I guess the reason is because most people still want the stainless steel top cap. I think for most people, if it's metal, it's good. So like most similar RDAs, it could do with a really good Ultim, Delrin, clear acrylic top cap. I think that would change the game because it has better heat insulation so that you can have the large coils that you want to, and you can vape away, chain vape on it, and don't worry about the top cap getting hot. I have heard that in a matter of days or weeks, there should be caps available for the Haku RDA, and they look pretty good. I've seen the Ultim ones, and I'm sure over time, because this thing is getting really popular, so I'm sure over time there will be even more options for you to get a different top cap for the Haku RDA. But I do wish that they maintain the shape of it because I like the shape. Right, now let's talk about how to get the Haku RDA. It's going to be one of those Facebook group randomizer, list randomizer kind of things. You can get the link to the Facebook group in the description box below, or you can search for Haku Engineering 18 plus and join the group, except when they have a sales going on, right? So when they have a sales going on, they usually change the group privacy settings to secret. Secret meaning that even if you click the link that I give you, Facebook will just say no such thing exists. And if you search for it in Facebook, you will not find it. And if that happens, most probably they have sales going on. Why do they do that? Because they don't want people joining in during the sales time. They just want to serve people who are already in the group. And recently there have been lots of people getting into the group. I don't think they can keep up with the demand for the Haku RDA. So I'll tell you right away, it's going to be difficult for you to get the Haku RDA. Even if you have the 95 bucks, it doesn't mean that you're going to get one. So how do you get one? Join the group when it is open. Join the group. And I think you need to be approved first. I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what the rules are right now, but maybe you have to be approved first. And then you can be in the group. And when they have a new batch of Haku RDA available, usually Steven will announce it way before time. And he leaves the form, the Google form, open for 24 hours at least. So when they post sales on the Haku group, you just have to fill up the Google form, and then after the 24 hours is up, Steven will do a randomizer, and the top X people would win. X really depends on how much they have. If they only have 20 units that particular week, then only 20 people would win. Again, it's random, and this can seem like really shitty deal, but it's actually, I think, much better, because I've been in some groups where the first 20 people to X1 or leave a comment would get to buy the available units, and this is really hard. You will almost never win those X1 contests because the moment the post is up, unless you are at the group at that specific time and keep on refreshing the page, you most probably will not be able to comment, be the first 20 to comment. So having a Google form and leaving it open for 24 hours, I think is really fair. Some groups have a Google form and it's only open for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And because of the time difference for me, I almost never get to be part of that, the sales at all. Because the form is open like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. my time. So by the time I get up, I get a notification, but the form is already closed. So leaving it open 24 hours, I think, gives everyone a fair chance to get at least into the Google document. And then it's time to randomize. It really depends on your luck. I got this for review again from Steven. So thank you very much, Steven. And another thing he does, I think, which is very good, he regularly has lists for non-Haku owners. Non-Haku owners. So if you have a Haku through the group or anywhere else, I guess, you cannot join the list, and this gives a little bit more advantage to people who don't have a Haku yet to actually own one. I think that's a very sincere move, because some people have the luck, you know what I mean? They just keep winning stuff in randomizers, and you will see them with 3-4 RDAs that they won through consecutive randomizers, and you wondered yourself, like, what's wrong with my luck? You know, I've entered a randomizer 5 times, 6 times, and I haven't won anything. And this guy won twice in a row. Some people have the luck. I recently won I recently scored a, what do you call this, a Gloom, Limelight Gloom. And that was my 5th time entering the randomizer. And that group is pretty fair as well. They leave the post form open for 24 hours, so I can always participate. Even though the post comes up when I'm sleeping, it doesn't matter. I have 24 hours to participate. And that particular time was, I thought to myself, this is the last time I'm going to do this randomizer for the Gloom. I'm never going to do it again, because I actually ordered a Starwood version of the freehand. So I said I don't want to enter the randomizer, because even if I do get a chance to buy one, I don't know if I want to. And it so happens that I actually got I actually was in the top 20, 25 randomized results. So I now have a chance to buy a Gloom, and now I will have 2 Glooms, no, 1 freehand and 1 Gloom instead of 0 of just a week ago. So anyway, that's the sales process, and it's because you can join the group and read the pinned post. I think that explains everything, the latest information, and I think you have a good explanation there about why it's limited, because they're a small business and they do not want to expand. I can respect that. Not everyone, wants to go out of that small business zone, because once you do and you start buying machinery and stuff, it's very easy to become unprofitable, even go at a huge loss. So keeping it small is a good idea. The problem is this thing is getting really popular, and the demand is really there for the Haku Phenom or Haku Cruiser. I think it's about equally popular. So all I can say is you join the Facebook group and put your name into the list, and if you get a chance to buy one, then do go ahead and buy one. I think for 95 bucks, it is really, really awesome value for money if you can buy one. Alright guys, that's my review for the Haku RDA. Remember, the link that I provide below to the Facebook group, if you click on it, it says nothing exists. It's not because the link is wrong, okay? It's because the group usually goes into secret mode when they're doing a sale, and so that Facebook tells you that it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Just check back in 48 hours and you'll be able to join the group, and then you just have to participate in the Google form and randomizer. Wokie dokie, no more smoky.
Wow.